I have done my thesis at Optiply, an inventory management software, which helps retailers keeping an optimal inventory level that is not too high or too low. My name is Linda Shao. I'm a master's student at Tilburg University in my last year. Inventory management has been a challenge for most of the retailers. Keeping too much inventory can increase unnecessary holding warehouse costs, but having too less stock can lead to higher stockout rates, which is bad for customer experiences and firm profitability. However, most of the literature discussing about stockout costs are focused on traditional retailing. There's a difference between online and offline retailing in the supply chain process. Therefore, it is valuable to investigate in the stockout costs in online context. In the next few slides, I'm going to explain the variables and how do they impact on stockout rates. Pre-store activities were examined by the supplier delay days. It is computed by the difference of date that supplier promised to deliver and the actual arrival date. In-store costs is examined by late orders and purchasing frequency. Late orders are computed when the retailer has a stock level lower than safety stock. The days count for them to reorder the stocks. Purchasing frequency is the times they order within a time period. Managerial experiences is computed by how long does the manager operate the retail shop. And last, product characteristics are examined by product price and number of SKUs. These are more intuitive to understand, so less information are provided here. The origin hypothesis of pre-store costs shows positive impact on stockout rates. However, the results are slightly negative. To interpret this counterintuitive result, this can be explained by demand and supply points of view, respectively. On the supply side, retailers with high supplier delay days are further examined by their supplier data. It is found that these retailers often have a main supplier that is performing well on the delivery, but on the other hand, other small suppliers are performing poorly. Because main suppliers have taken over most of the product supply, the stockout rate can still remain at a low level. From the demand side point of view, certain item sales are varying from origin predictions. So, even though suppliers delivered late, retailers can still avoid stockout due to changes in customer choice and inaccurate sales forecasting. The third variable, managerial experiences, originally hypothesis that shows a negative impact. However, the result also supports that managerial experiences are negatively impacting stockout rates. This is because a managerial experienced manager knows better on personnel and warehouse process duties. Store-level stockouts can be avoided excessively with managerial experienced managers. Experience is a strong factor within the estimation model because store stockout costs found in existing literature. Managerial experience is a strong factor within the estimation model because store stockout costs found in existing literature are the responsibility of the store managers. Therefore, with a managerially experienced store manager, retailer can maintain a lower stockout rate. The last variable of product characteristics is examined by price and number of SKUs. It is originally hypothesized that higher price product has a higher stockout rate. However, the result shows negative. Multiple scholars are posing contrary opinions on how product prices affect stockouts. Some scholars support the idea of the higher price of a product are more likely to face stockouts because expensive products often receive more attention and have a more accurate inventory record in traditional retailing. Nonetheless, other scholars suggested that lower product prices are more likely to face stockout because of the customer's expectation of low prices. However, these researches are conducted in the general retailing context, and our thesis show that in the e-tailing context, prices are actually a negative impact on stockout rates. For the SKUs, in traditional retailing, a higher product variety makes shelf replenishment more complicated and time-consuming, leading to a higher shelf stockout possibility. Some scholars' study also show that more SKUs and higher SKU density in the warehouse tends to have a higher stockout rate. Since it is harder to keep accurate inventory data at all times with a high number of SKUs, comparing existing works of literature with research findings, both online and offline retailing supported that higher SKUs has a higher stockout rate. This shows that the number of a SKU is a common stockout cost in all retailing types. Thank you very much for your attention. If you're looking for more information regarding my research or you have interest to read my report, please contact LCB. I want to thank all the colleagues in Optiply and my supervisor in Tilburg University, Henry Wu, for the help and supporting during my thesis period.